Hello guys, your boy Vexed here. Is, I believe, Season 8, Round 1. We are here at Lago Maggiore, full course. And I believe at 8 o'clock is when qualification kicks off. So we will join the guys on the track then, as it doesn't look like anybody is currently practicing. I know we've got T Nevitt, he's out having a practice. I think everybody else is still in the pits currently. Yeah, so the only person on the track at the moment getting a feel for it is T Nevitt. Obviously we saw Leper took the win in the last season, so he's been promoted. But this season, in Tier 3, we've got Amy Racing in the Peugeot RCZ, we've got CRM Doodle in the Suzuki VGT, EL Ian, he's in the Aston DB9R, or DBR9. Goblin Guy's in the Mercedes AMG, Pyro, he's in the GTR. We've got Hurricane, he's in the AMG, Joe Leary is in the Aston V12. Jitsi, he's also in the GTR. Geordie the First, he's in the Aston V12. Juhofin, he's in the GR Supra. Capel, he's also in a GR Supra. Leave 2K is in a Mustang. We got Lego in the Aston. Major XTC is in Hyundai Genesis. Nismore, RCZ. Reaper Dude, he's in the F-Type Jag. And then we've also got some stand-ins, I believe, as well. Reserve driver, so Sam Glove, Suzuki BGT, Scrawny BRZ, Skinsy is in the F-Type, Steo Pham is in the Genesis, Trevitt is in the BRZ, and Toronto is in the Mustang. Apologies if I've got some of your reserve drivers and your main drivers mixed up. Obviously, we will do a rundown through the grid once qualifying is underway. I do believe we're getting set for qualifying now. I think everybody's currently in the pits. I think there's going to be a lobby reset. It is now 8 o'clock, so I do believe we are about to go to qualifying. As I say, I'm your boy Vexed, it's Vexman. Normally commentating for the Ultimate Racing League, but I'm actually commentating for Aero League Racing currently as well. I will be here for this full season. Obviously I stood in for somebody at the end of last season, and obviously you guys decided that you enjoyed me, so I am back again. Yeah, boy. So here we go, the room is being prepared. I think this is the reset before we go into qualifying. We will go to the track in just a second. So here we go, I think this is it. I think we are in qualifying conditions. I need to get my information up. There we go. So I believe this is now going into qualifying.
Yeah, boy.
I'll try not to do that too many times because I don't want to burst too many people's eardrums. I think maybe I've got it a little bit too loud. But there's Reaper Dude, so we've got Reaper Dude, he's on track, Steo Fans there, or we've got Hurricane, Major XTC. Geordie is there, Skinsy's there, Jitsi, Kane, Capel, Nismo R3, Pyro, T Nevitt, and O'Morda. So not sure if they're supposed to have 16, but there is currently only 15 racers. They may be waiting for somebody to turn up possibly, but I think they have entered qualifying now, so... Or is this practice? Could be free practice. But the format is, we will have a qualifying, and then we will have a sprint race, a 20-minute sprint race, and then I believe it's a 40-minute endurance. in the GT3s. So Morda, he's in the Subaru. That's a WRX, not a BRZ. Don't see WRX on my list here, but we'll go with it. Reaper Dude. So Reaper Dude, he's in the Jag F type. It's a nice livery he's got there, isn't it, Reaper Dude? He's in the DBR9 or the DB9R. Steofan, he's there in second. I think he had some good results last season, didn't he? I think him and Reaper not doing too badly. Obviously the top three last season was Leaper on 266 points, BO, he was on 222, Andy Winners was on 177. I believe them three have gone up to tier 2. Obviously some of the drivers would have come down to this tier from the tier above, and we would have also had some people join from the lower tier, tier 4. Major XTCs in the Genesis. It's a nice monster livery there. RIP Ken Block. Might possibly be a Ken Block inspired livery. I think it is just a Monster Energy brand, isn't it? Oh, he has a bit of a moment there. Don't want to do that too many times. Jay O'Leary. He's in the Aston V12. Very colourful livery there from O'Leary. Not sure if that's supposed to be some kind of pride theme. Although I think it is just a Aero League Racing themed livery. Kane, he's also in the Aston. I think he's in the other DB9R or DBR9. I think I might have him down as, is it Lego? Could be Lego. Sort of gobbling guy, he's kind of dropping down the order slightly. I mean, I believe this is qualifying, but I don't see a qualifying timer currently, so I'm hoping they haven't gone straight into... But no, they pulled out of the pits, didn't they? So it's definitely not the sprint race, so it must be qualifying. We've currently got Jitsi. He's in first place. He's got a 156.027. He's there in the GTR. Obviously, he was very helpful during my first stream with you guys. He was the helping hand that helped me through some of my technical difficulties, and he's given me some tips as to... some information on you guys and some of the drivers, so thanks to Jitsi. Reaper Dude, he's currently sat in second place. He's got a 156.505. So the Jag looking quite strong here. T Never, he's in the BRZ. Currently sat in third place for 156.9. Steofans. How many laps in this race? This is the qualifying, buddy. So I believe it's 10 or 15 minutes qualifying. The first race is a 10-minute sprint race, I believe. Endurance. I may have got that wrong. I got it wrong last time. But you're in for some good racing there, buddy. So if you stick with us, The race will begin shortly. So we had Steofan's in 5th position currently. We got Skinsy is in 7th. He's done a 1:57.069, is his fastest. Hurricane.
It's gonna be a timed race. Got it.
Yeah, brother, it's time race. Welcome along, Nathan, by the way. Thank you for interacting. It's nice to have a bit of interactions on the streams. It makes my job a little bit easier. Oh, Hurricane, he's just picked up a little 0.5 second penalty there. He's testing the track limits. Currently still in 8th place in that AMG. Geordie, it looks like he's pulled over to the side now. He's done a 1:57.078, maybe. No, he's pulling back on, so I was thinking maybe he was having some mechanical issues with that car. Perhaps he's going to have to take it into the pits and get the mechanics to have a look at it, but he's away again, so he's looking alright, isn't he? I think he was just waiting to rejoin the track, not wanting to cause any incidents. Major. He's got a 1.5 second penalty. I'm not sure he picked that up. That's not going to help him in his qualifying efforts. Or he dips a wheel on the grass. There's someone in the background there going all sorts of out of shape. That was Steofan. So as I say, guys, I do believe this is qualifying. Yeah, Major moving over there, letting he was at, I think it was Nismo, letting Nismo through. No, he was letting O'Leary through. I think he's going to try and make the most of his slipstream, but he has got that 1.5 second penalty, so that's going to damage his efforts somewhat. Kane, he's currently 12th with a 1:57.9. Goblin Guy. So I don't think Goblin, has he set a lap? So Goblin Guy's set a lap of a 1:57.033. I think this might be his second timed lap. We'll stay on board with him. I do like the AMG, I must say. It is a great car, it sounds fantastic. It looks great. It's just not brilliant on some tracks, as I'm sure you all know. Oh, somebody's across the track. Oh, it's a ghost. Oh, I was lucky. Goblin Guy looking like he was going to T-bone Jitsi. Jitsi was sideways across the track, but looks like he's got that GTR going again as we got another spinner. It was T Nevitt. He spun that BRZ. So yeah, looking like these guys are going to be settling in now. I think this is going to be, I think it is a 10-minute quali, so this may well be the last lap that they get. What a great rear view that is. He's got a camera on his rear bumper and it's giving him the rear view. Awesome. Major, he's still currently in 11th. Okay, so it looks like some of them getting through for another lap, so maybe it's 15 minutes qualifier. Although it looks like, yeah, some people pulling over to the side of the track now, so it must be coming up to the end now, surely. So Jitsi is still currently on pole with a 1:56.027. He's in the GTR. Great looking car as well, that, the GTR, isn't it? Being pushed along by Geordie at the moment. I think Geordie also trying to make the most of that slipstream. He's trying to make the most of the toe. He's moved up a position, so it has helped him somewhat on that lap. Yeah, everyone pulling over now. Jitsi's pulled over, look. Yeah, I think everyone getting ready for the end of qualifying. The main event will start shortly. Hopefully we'll have a clean fight. Keep your gloves up at all times, boys. No hits to the back of the head. Oh, I'm kidding, they're in race cars, aren't they? So T Nevitt's still out on a lap. He's in a very colourful livery as well, isn't it? That could also be a Pride themed car. Steofan, he was in 5th, wasn't he, I think? He's dropped all the way to 8th. He's in the Rockstar Library Genesis.
GL everyone.
Yeah, good luck everyone. Let's hope there's not too much carnage, Nathan. It's not what we like to see. We don't want to see a safety car on the first lap, do we? I don't think I saw... Yeah, so they've all had enough of qualifying now. Some of them choosing to burn off their tyres. This will be going into the sprint race. Here we go, this is the sprint race. So we've got Jitsy's on pole, Reaper Dude, he's in 2nd place, O'Leary is in 3rd, Morda is 4th, Skinsy 5th, T Nevitt 6th, Geordie 7th, Steofan 8th. We'll have a quick rundown as they come off the grid as well. Scared of getting the technical glitch I had last time, so we will stay on board with Jitsy. I cannot get the outside camera. This did this to me last time as well. I think I have to exit and go back in. Coming into turn 1, it looks like a bit of a concertina. A lot of cars bashing doors behind. Looks like Jitsy getting a bit of a clean getaway though. Reaper Dude, he's there in 2nd place. O'Leary, he's moved up to 3rd, so he's got a good start as well. O'Morder, he's there on the inside though, 4th place. He's going to be trying to take that 3rd place away from O'Leary. O'Leary's got the momentum though, hasn't he? Meanwhile, it looks like Jitsy, he started to create a bit of a gap. Reaper Dude, he's going to have to maintain that gap, isn't he? If he loses that slip, it could be game over. Go on board with O'Leary quickly. We're going to have to exit and go back in so we can get the outside camera in just a second, but we'll have a quick rundown. We've got Jitsy, Reaper Dude, O'Leary, he's still here in 3rd place. We've got Geordie in 4th. He's fighting off Skinsy in 5th. Managed to take that position, hasn't he? Skinsy's going to sit in behind. O'Morder, he's 6th. Hurricane 7th. Kane 8th. Nismo currently 9th. Goblin Guy 10th. Major XDC is 11th. Pyro's in 12th. Capale, he's in 13th, T-Nevit's 14th, and Steofan all the way down there in 15th. Now let me just get this outside view camera. And then we go back in, and there it is. Big thanks to Jitsy for letting me know about that last time. We had that weird technical glitch before, and I'm not gonna lie, it did bug me. So here is your race leader. He's in the GTR, it's Jitsy. He's currently leading this sprint race. Reaper Dude not too far behind him though. Reaper Dude in the Jag. It's a nice Jaguar library as well, isn't it? Some great libraries on display this evening. So Jitsy, he's still a second ahead of Reaper Dude. It looks like Reaper Dude's managed to bring that time down though. He's trying to eat into that gap. O'Leary, he's sat there in 3rd place. He's 2 seconds off of Reaper now though. So he's going to have to work with his teammate if he wants to get onto the back of Reaper. But it looks like Geordie's actually doing really well to keep the rest of the pack behind him. So he's still currently in 4th place, but it looks like he's definitely keeping Skinsy behind him and the rest of the pack. Skinsy's there in 5th. Looks like we've got a move being made here. It looks like O'Morder going down the inside of Kane, or was it Kane managing to come by O'Morder? He's trying to get a cut back, but not seemingly managing to get it done there. He's going to get it done here. They're coming through the S's. Kane putting some pressure on O'Morder now. Oh, he's a little bit out of shape through there. That's going to cost him. He's lost a bit of that momentum. Is Hurricane going to manage to get a run on him? He's still all over him. It doesn't look like he has, so it doesn't look like Hurricane. He's not managed to catch up to him, but Kane, crucially, he's managed to get right into that slip of O'Morder again. He's still right there with him. Great battle forming here for 6th place. Looks like the front runners are kind of settled into their respective positions for a minute. So Kane, he's still chasing down Morder in 6th. Hurricane, he's there in 8th, sorry, in that AMG. Oh, as it looks like, I think Kane was a little bit out of shape for that last section of turns. Let's let Hurricane get onto the back of him. I think he might be going for the pass now. We go on board with Hurricane quickly. So he is, he's looking for that move. He's trying to set it up now. We're coming down to turn 1. Start lap 3. Closes right up onto the back of Kane there, looking for the move. I think he might get it down the inside here. He's looking for it. He's alongside, he's got it past. So Hurricane, he's managed to move past Kane. No, Kane's coming back. Great move there from Kane. He's come back. He's got to cut back. Hurricane's still all over the back of him though. I think he's going to have the run here, isn't he? Surely. He's having a slot back in behind. The other guy's not too close yet. They're still 2 seconds behind. That's Major XDC behind him. Like maybe a bit of a concertina there. I think he's managed to get it done finally. So yeah, Hurricane, he's slotted in front of Kane. Kane dropping down to 8th place now. And Major looks like he's on a bit of a charge. He started to close that gap as well, hasn't he? The Major, he's there in the Monster Livery Genesis. He's trying to stick with Kane. He's bringing that gap down. Crucially, he's also bringing Goblin Guy with him, who's currently sat in 10th. He's in the second of the 2 AMGs. Capel, he's 11th. Oh, it looked like T Never a little bit out of shape in the background. Dipped a wheel on the gravel there. He has lost a bit of that momentum, but still within that slipstream range. Steofan, he's moved up from 15th to 13th. Pyro, he's down in 14th. He's not having a great race, is he, Pyro? What's going on? And Nismo, all the way at the back of the pack in the Peugeot RCZ. Looking like he's used a lot of that soft compound as well, doesn't it? So Jitsy's currently in 1st place. He's got a whole second's worth of penalty though. Reaper Duty trying to find a way past him, but looking like Jitsy's making that GTR as wide as he possibly can. And they both have got penalties, so I think they're both going to serve them at the same time. So crucially, that might mean that Geordie manages to get past them both. If he closes that gap, surely Geordie is going to take up the lead of this race. And Skinsy's managed to get the pass done on O'Leary now. As it looks like Jitsy's actually managed to create a bit of a gap again. That might be crucial. There we go, they are slowing down. It doesn't look like it's cost them too much though. That was a whole second's worth of penalty, so you'd think it would have slowed them down a little bit more than it has. If you have only just joined us, this is the Aero Racing League, Aero League Racing, and I am your boy Vexed. It's Vexed Man, your commentator for this evening. So Jitsi, after serving that penalty, he's managed to extend that gap again. He's got a 1.2 second lead over Reaper Dude, who's currently sat in 2nd place. He's got Geordie all over the back of him now though. He's going to be sweating a little bit, isn't he, surely? Slowly approaching the 8-minute mark of this sprint race. I believe it's a 10-minute sprint race. This will determine the start positions for the final race, which is the main event, the endurance. So we've got Jitsi, followed by Reaper Dude, Geordie. That's who we're on board with currently. He's in 3rd place. His teammate though, he's dropped behind Skinsy, O'Leary, J. O'Leary. So the 2 Astons being split by the Jag of Skinsy. Some great racing on display this evening. Very clean and very respectful so far from these guys. There's Jay O'Leary. He's currently in 5th place. He's trying to chase Skinsey down. He was in front of him, wasn't he? He was behind his teammate Geordie, but looking like Geordie, he's still trying to set that move up, and Reebadu will come back on we'll come back on board with the front 3 in just a second. Omorda, he's there in 6th. Hurricane, he's there in 7th. I think he's in the first of the AMGs. Yeah, Goblin Guy, his teammate, he's there in 8th. Not too far behind him now, is he? There's a couple of seconds in it, but I think we'll possibly be coming up to the last lap very soon. Does look like Goblin Guy's actually got a little bit of damage on the front of that car. It looks like Gaines going for the move. He's trying to set it up through the S's. That's not. No, that's the final turn. Sweeping left-hander. He's going to have to run, isn't he? Coming down the start-finish straight. We're coming up to this first turn. He's going to get a move done. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Looks like Kane actually edging ahead, but Goblin's got the inside for this turn. Managing to keep that position through turn 2. Kane's going to have to keep that pressure on. He's there in 9th. Oh, he's dipping his nose down the inside of Goblin there, but not quite managing to get it done. Looking down the inside again. Goblin's not shut the door yet. I think he might get it done here. Ah, Goblin's still managing to keep it around the outside. Kane is looking really fast, isn't he, Xavier? He's been looking really fast all evening. He's going for the move again. He's going to get it done here. Oh, this is so brave from these guys. Meanwhile, Major's creeping up there as well. He's going to lose that position to Major. So it's 3 in this battle from 8th to 10th. Major seemingly creeping up out of nowhere. Kane's going for it now. He's going to get it done here, isn't he? Surely, through Big Banky Boy. And he does. He moves ahead. So Kane moving ahead. Goblin Guy. Oh, he's a bit out of shape there. Goblin Guy coming back. He's going to get a switch back, isn't he? Kane's on the inside here. Goblin Guy's going to be inside for the next one. Oh my god, this battle is really starting to heat up now. My voice is starting to go. Kane's managed to take it. I think Goblin's going to lose that place to Major as well. Great driving there from Kane. That was brilliant. He did it without no contact as well. He just managed to slot it through. He was pressuring him for the last 2 laps, I believe it was, and finally managing to get it past him. And Major's gone through as well, so Major managed to get past Goblin as well. So Goblin in that AMG, he's dropped 2 places in the space of a lap. He's going to be kicking himself, I'm sure. Major flashing his lights. He wants to get past Kane. He's going to be trying to pressure him, I'm sure. He closes right up through that last turn. Kane's going to be having to watch his rear view. And here's Major really trying to pressure Kane now. Excellent driving from these guys. We're going to have to go back on board with the front runners very shortly though, but this is one of the better battles we've seen so far tonight. Major still trying to pressure Kane. But where's Goblin Guy gone? He's dropped right off him now, hasn't he? They've really started to extend that gap. And Steofan, meanwhile, he's managed to creep up to 11th place, so perhaps he's trying to save some of that rubber. Not pushing too hard through the first stint, and he's up to 11th now. We'll come back to these guys in a second. We'll have a rundown through the rest of the pack. So Steofan's there in 11th. Capale not far behind him in 12th. Nismo, he's got a bit of a gap to him though, isn't he? He's in 7th place, but crucially he's managed to take over Nevitt. And Pyro, who's in 15th. I don't know what happened to Nevitt there. He's got a penalty, hasn't he? Pyro all the way down in 15th, and he's got a 15-second gap to the rest of the field, so 44 seconds between him and first place. That is a large gap. He must have had an incident somewhere. Meanwhile, Jitsi, he's looked great, hasn't he, from start to finish, and he's still currently leader of this race. Reaper, he's got within half a second though. He's looking for that move. He's trying to set it up. So the battle for first place is starting to hot up, and they've also got Geordie and Skinsy are not very far behind as well. So first to fourth, all within a couple of seconds of each other. If Jitsi has a moment, they could all come sailing past him. But he's looked good, hasn't he? All evening as Jitsi. Reaper dude though, he keeps getting ever closer. I think this might well be the final lap. I know I keep saying that. I can't quite remember the format from last time. I thought it was a 10-minute sprint race and a 40-minute endurance. But again, proving me wrong, so it may be a 15-minute, or it could be a 20-minute. We'll go for 15 though. I think it's going to be a 15-minute sprint race. And then into the endurance. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a final lap flashing up on the screen. Jitsi, he's currently still in first place. He's being chased down by Reaper in second. Reaper is within half a second. He's going to have the advantage of the slipstream, but looking like that GTR is proving its prowess here tonight. Very strong car, the GTR. Geordie's there in first. We'll go on board with the race leader for the remainder of this lap. Come around the final turn. There is your race winner. It's Jitsi. Well done, Jitsi. Reaper's come home in second place. Geordie is there in third. Skinsy is fourth. Jay O'Leary, he's brought it home in fifth place. Hurricane, he's going to bring that AMG home in sixth. O'Morda, he's seventh. Major XDC eighth. Goblin Guy ninth. Steofan 10th. Capel 11th. Kane is 12th. So Kane dropping down to 12th. No, Kane. He was on a drive, wasn't he? Looking like them front tyres have died at the last minute. Nismo, he's brought it home in 13th. T. Nevitt, 14th. And last but not least, Pyro. Excuse me. Pyro's going to bring it home in 15th. Well, that was your sprint race, guys. And the next race is the main event, being the endurance race. What a battle that was. That was a great race, wasn't it, guys? Well done, guys. You want to give yourself a pat on the back. That was GG's, everyone. Some great racing. You definitely put the pressure on me, trying to get me words out and also trying to maintain my breathing at the same time. Nearly out of breath a few times there, wasn't I? But yeah, Jitsi taking the win in that first one.
Wow, I am sweating, not chasing him low.
Oh, I can imagine, Reaper. You were doing so well, man. I thought you was going to get the move done, but that GTR is so strong. And Jitsi also proven to be a very formidable driver. He put in that blazer, didn't he? Absolutely flying fastest lap in the qualifier. Reaper actually taking the fastest lap in his first sprint race with a 155.6. But yeah, what a battle there at the end between Jitsi and Reaper. Geordie was there as well, wasn't he? Skinsy. So the front four, they were all within a couple of seconds of each other. O'Leary was a couple of seconds behind them. And then the rest of the pack. What a battle for the midfield. That was a fantastic midfield battle. Well, that was your first race, guys. This will be, after the room resets, I believe, it will be the endurance. So we'll rejoin the track in just a second. Obviously, something else I forgot to mention was after the season 7, the top 5 manufacturers were banned this season, so that shakes things up a little bit, obviously. the prevalent cars during Season 7, now not on offer in Season 8. I guess it will happen again this season. The top 5 cars will be banned and the other 5 manufacturers will be able to be used again. It's quite an interesting format. And yeah, Theo fan all over the back of Capel there, right at the last minute, wasn't he? Across the line. Great battle between them guys. Theo fan looking like he was a little bit on the back foot towards the start of the race, but finding his feet at the end there. I think these guys are taking a couple of minute break quickly so they can grab a drink or whatnot. Everyone on track awaiting the reset, I believe. We will rejoin the race in just a second. Hopefully we won't get the dreaded camera glitch at the start there again. Although we didn't have the under the map thing as we did in the first round, did we? You know, the last round that I covered for you guys, I remember I was trying to do a rundown of the grid and then it went to the camera under the floor looking up at the buildings, and yeah, that was a little bit awkward. Missing the first couple of seconds of the race. But we got there, didn't we? With the help of Jitsi. So here we go, room is being prepared. And once everyone has joined the track, we will go and spectate them. I think we're still waiting for a couple of people. I think it's just a Morda. Okay, so we're waiting for a couple of people still. Morda, Geordie, Kane, Nismo. Kane's ready up. Alright, we'll go to the track. So, this is your second and final race of the evening. This will be the endurance. Pyro taking the win in the first race. No, he didn't. I lied. His teammate took the win in the first race, Jitsi. Pyro came in last. So I think the driver's still getting ready. Probably taking on some fluid, staying hydrated. Oh.
How's the commentator today?
I'm good, Geordie. How are you doing? Or are you asking in general how the commentator is? Oh, what is going on here? Well, my soundboard's gone haywire, so No soundboard for the second race, which I'm sure you'll all appreciate. If you've only just joined, it's your boy Vexed here. It's Vex Man. I'm here commentating for the Aero League Racing, or Aero Racing League.
Just ask him how you are while I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, thanks Geordie. No, I did. I'm good, brother, thank you. Thank you for asking. I hope you're having a good race. You was having a decent one there, weren't you, in that first sprint race? But yeah, man, yeah. We're not having as many interactions tonight as we did last time, but I think that's because some of the other drivers that were obviously not present during the last race, they're racing this evening. I think, was you there last time? I can't remember. I know Jitsi was definitely there. He was on the stream interacting. We had a couple of other people as well. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. I think this is the race.
No T2.
Ah, he was in T2, okay. So I think this is it. And it looks like it's going to be rolling start conditions. So we've got Pyro. He's on pole, so it's a reverse grid. T-Never, he's second place. Nismo is in third. Kane, oh no, it's done it again. Why did it do this? It's done the dreaded thing to me again. So Pyro, he's heading up the pack. He's in first place currently. It is a reverse grid. Sounded like we had a little bit of contact there. A little bit of concertina again through turn one, as there was in the first race. Obviously this is your sprint. No, this is your endurance race. This is your second and final race. So we've got Never. He's trying to get that move done on Nismo. There was a little bit of contact there, but I think it was the nature of that turn. Looked like Nismo taking a little bit of a wider turn there. He's going to lose that position to Kane if he's not lucky. T-Never under all sorts of pressure now. It looks like almost 3 wide through that last turn in the background there with Nismo, Kane and Steofan. Steofan moving up to 5th place. Nismo, Kane's managed to get through. He's got through to 3rd place. Nismo still currently there in 4th. He didn't do very well in the first race, did he? But I mean, he was on the back foot to start off with, managed to make up a few positions, but he's here currently in 4th place. Goblin Guy, he's there in 5th. He's really starting to put Nismo under some pressure now, isn't he? Looked like he was going for that move. He pulled out, looked down the inside, but not quite having the momentum, so getting back in that slipstream. He looked for that move again. He's going to lose that position to Steofan if he's not careful. A little bit of a concertina there for that last turn. I think it was Capel going into the back of Steofan, Steofan into Goblin, and Goblin into Nismo. Oh, there's another bit of contact there in the background, almost 3 wide again. Oh, there's almost a big incident. Looks like Capel getting pushed out wide. So Hurricane, he's moved through, hasn't he? Goblin Guy, he was up there, but Hurricane's got onto the back of him now. Major, he's moved up to 8th. Reapers, 9th. O'Leary is in 10th. Skinsy, he's in 11th. Jitsi, he was the winner of the first one, he's currently in 12th. Geordie's in 13th. Capel currently 14th, so he's dropped all the way down to 14th as Capel, that's unlucky. Omorda, he's in 15th. We've got a yellow flag. We've got a yellow flag. I'm not sure what's happened. I think we've got a car off on turn 1. Gonna have to go and check through in a minute. So Kane has moved through to 2nd place. We've got Pyro in 1st. Kane is in 2nd. He was on a flyer, wasn't he, through that first stint in the last one, but losing out at the end there. Well, he lost out a few positions, didn't he? And Pyro trying to stretch his legs now. He's trying to create a bit of a gap now to Kane. Steofan, oh dear, we've had a retirement. T-Never is retired. Or maybe he had a disconnect, I'm not sure. So we've currently got Pyro, followed by Kane, followed by Steofan, and then Nismo. Nismo's still in 4th place. He's holding on to that. He's holding on to it for dear life. Doesn't want to let go of that 4th place. But Goblin Guy, And his teammate Hurricane bearing down on him. Oh, Steofan's gone wide. He's gone into the gravel. Nismo's gone through. He's got Goblin Guy. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between him and Goblin Guy. Hurricane, he's trying to look for a way through as well. Those AMGs are almost side by side. Little Hurricane getting pushed a little bit out wide there. They're still both pressuring him. If he's not lucky, he's going to end up in an AMG sandwich. Holding on to that third position for the minute though. So it looks like somebody else. I didn't see who it was. In fact, I think Hurricane was in fourth, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. He was in fourth. Somebody has obviously had a mishap somewhere, dropped down a pack. Nismo, he's came off the better for that. He's currently in third place. He was in fourth, wasn't he? Hurricane looking for the inside. He's managed to get past his teammate. The Goblin Guy, he's still there in fifth. So the two AMG teammates still currently trying to pressure Nismo. They want that third position. Hurricane trying to go around the outside. Oh my god, this battle's starting to eat up here for third place. Also, it looks like Kane might have caught up to Pyro, so Pyro may be having a bit of an error. Nismo under all sorts of pressure now. Hurricane, he's taking that position momentarily. I think he's got it done, yeah. Hurricane, he's managed to get past. He's taken that third position away. Nismo is now officially in a AMG sandwich. He is the fill-in between that two AMGs. If he wasn't feeling it before, he definitely is now. We're just going to have to go on front and have a look with the front two. So yeah, Kane, he managed to close up onto the back of Pyro, but he had to serve that penalty. Dropping off the back now. Kane actually moving, Pyro actually getting up the road 1.5 seconds ahead. Kane's still there though, he's managing to bring that gap back down. Hurricane, he's managed to get into the slip of Kane now though, hasn't he? So he may be able to challenge for that second place. We've seen how strong that GTR, the AMG can be. As well as the GTR, which is currently sat in first place. I think we've also got the second GTR on its way through the pack. We will have a look in a second. So Hurricane, he's now firmly trying to chase Kane down. Kane's still trying to close that gap to the GTR ahead of Pyro. Pyro having a solid race so far though. Doesn't look like he's really put a foot wrong anywhere. But Kane also crucially not putting a foot wrong in this second race. As we slowly approach the 10-minute mark. Look at the Hurricane, he's had a bit of a moment in the background. I thought he was going to lose the rear end. It sort of looked like it had snapped on him, but that was a good save there from him. Don't know if you guys noticed that as well. Weeper Dude, there he is, he's in fourth place. He came second, didn't he, in the first race? He's managed to make his way up to fourth. Steofan, he's there in fifth. He's in the Genesis. He's trying to put some pressure on Reaper Dude now though, isn't he? As it looks like... Where's Goblin gone? Oh damn, so we just had a report that Thomas T. Nevitt, his brake pedal actually broke. So he's had to leave the lobby. That's unlucky, buddy. These things do happen though. Oh my god, this battle for first place is really starting to heat up now. Hurricane's right up there. He's right on the back of Kane. He's trying to look for a way past. Kane's also trying to look for a way past Pyro, but Pyro's making that GTR as wide as he can. Almost pushing Pyro along there was Kane. Trying to stay ahead of that the AMG behind him. These three guys very close together now. They're all within a second of each other, and we've also got fourth and fifth are starting to creep up as well. This might end up turning into a five-way battle for first place. We are going to stay on board with these two just for a second because they are coming up to turn one. This is where we always see moves come in, but I was a little like it was a bit of a touch on the bum there from Hurricane. He's getting a bit touchy-feely there with Kane. Little tiny bit again there it looked like, or was Kane a little bit out of shape? Perhaps a bit of lobby stability issues as well. We've seen them prevalent throughout the Ultimate Racing League as well. This lobby's still slightly unstable within Gran Turismo 7. And Hurricane, he's managed to get it through. He's managed to get past Kane. Reaper Dude's coming through as well. Reaper Dude, he's taking that third place. He's going to hold it. Kane's trying to come back. No, Kane. Oh, dude. He's getting all out of shape, all squirrely now on them tyres. Trying to hold on to that position, but Hurricane, he's gone through to second place. He's going to start trying to put the pressure onto Pyro in first. Reaper Dude, he's managed to follow him through as well. He's in third place. He's piling the pressure onto Hurricane now, though, isn't he? Kane's still there. He's still in fourth. He's not too far behind. But Reaper Dude now looking for the move on Hurricane, but he's surely not going to go around the outside there, looking for the switchback. I think he might have the momentum here. He's going to be on the outside though, but on the inside for the next turn. Hopefully there's no contact here. Very respectful racing from them two guys. It could have ended in tears there as Reaper, he dips a wheel on the grass there. You saw a bit of dust getting thrown up. As it looks like Hurricane's actually creeping onto the back of Pyro now. That was Reaper Dude's coming back alongside him. He's going for that move. He's got it done. That was a great move there from Reaper Dude on the final turn. Managed to sling it up the inside later on the brakes, and textbook there from Reaper Dude. Kane looking for the move now. He's looking for the move on. Oh, he's tried to go for two of them in one turn. There was a bit of contact there. I think he's going to have to give that position back. And I think he has, yeah, he has. Meanwhile, Steofan's crept up out of nowhere. Well, he was in fifth, wasn't he? But he's managed to get past Hurricane. He's taken up that fourth position. Hurricane trying to come back. Bit of a bump there between them two. He's right on the back of Kane though, isn't he, Steofan? So still anyone's race at the moment. I'm sure we're going to see some of the guys starting to come in for a pit soon. So Reaper Dude, he's managed to move up to second place. Steofan, he's found his way up to third place. Kane's in fourth. Still being challenged by Hurricane in fifth. Nismo dropping down. No, yeah, Nismo. That was it. Oh, Kane, no! He's going to lose that position to Nismo. Nismo's got a 0.5 second penalty, but he's managed to get past him. But then Kane gets back past because he has to serve that penalty. Oh dear. So yeah, Kane looking a little bit out of shape now. I think he's starting to feel the tyre wear on them mediums. Hurricane getting pushed out slightly there by Jitsi, but so Jitsy's managed to make his way through, hasn't he? Oh, has it got a little bit out of shape there? That was a little bit messy for that last turn, I feel, from Jitsi. He's trying to make the most of it, isn't he? He's trying to make the most out of them tyres, get as many places as he can. He's got past Hurricane. He's moved up to fifth place. He was your race winner in the first race. His teammate Pyro's currently on pole. Or he's currently in first place anyway. Oh, as we see Kane again. Kane with another massive moment. I thought he'd come in and change them tyres. He looks like he's suffering on them, but Jitsi, he's favouring track position. He's moved up to third place. Reaper Dude is still chasing down Pyro in second. Pyro currently is still the race leader. He's under a lot of pressure now though, isn't he, from Reaper? Reaper looking for that move. Who's going to be later on the brakes coming down to this turn here? I think it's turn 4. And he does. He manages to get it past. So Reaper Dude, he's taking up the lead of the race. Pyro dropping off the back of him slightly. Meanwhile, his teammate Jitsi starting to catch in the background. You can just see him there. He's only 5 and a bit of seconds off, but that time is coming down rapidly. We have seen the first of our pits. I didn't quite see who it was who went into the pit, but we will have a run down through the pack in just a second. So Reaper Dude, he's starting to extend that gap, isn't he? He's got a 0.8. Oh, who was that? Oh no! As I say that, commentator's curse. Reaper dude, he has a moment and he's losing all sorts of positions, dropping all the way down to 10th. So Pyro, he's managed to retake that first position. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if that was the weird... There's been like a weird glitch within GT7 where people are getting reset like a couple of seconds or a second behind where they are currently, which is bizarre to say the least. I'm not sure if that was what happened or if he just had a moment, but Jitsi, he's on charge now. He's trying to catch his teammate Pyro, who we're currently on board with in first place. He was 5 and a bit seconds behind, wasn't he? But Jitsi's managed to bring that gap down to 4.3 seconds. There he is, Jitsi in the second of the two GTRs. He was your race winner in the sprint race. He's starting to catch his teammate now. I think they're both going to be coming into the pits on this lap though. Surely. As I think some of the rest of the pack still haven't pitted yet. We did see some early pitters, didn't we? So yeah, Pyro still currently in the lead. He's got a 3.8 second gap over his teammate Jitsi, who's in second place. We've got Nismo, he's still currently in third place. He had dropped down a couple of positions, hadn't he? But he's managed to find his way back up here to third place. He still hasn't pitted, so I'm sure we'll see him in pit on the next lap or two. Skinsy, he's moved up to fourth place. His teammate Reaper Dude dropping down the order slightly. Kane, he's managed to make his way back up to 5th. He lost a lot of positions, didn't he? He got a little bit out of shape and I thought he would have changed them tyres by now, but choosing to stay out. He's going to lose that position to Geordie. Geordie getting a move done there, is he? Oh, it looked like he'd come past him, but Kane having the superior momentum there, managing to get back past. A lot of switchbacks going on during this race. Oh, as he goes deep again, Kane's gone deep again. He's chosen to stay out. He's chosen to stay out for another lap. Maybe his undoing. We'll have to wait and find out. Major, he's there in 6th place. Being challenged by Reaper though in 7th. In fact, I've got a funny feeling that maybe Major's on pad and that's why he keeps flashing his lights. Because I've heard that the way that the pad's mapped is your lights are on your analog or something. Is that right? I'm not sure because I don't race with I can't race on pad anymore. I've been on the wheel for some time now. But yeah, Major, he's starting to put Kane under some pressure now, isn't he, Major? He's going for that move. He's looked up the inside. Kane's gone deep. It looks like he's going to lose that position to Reaper as well. Reaper trying to come alongside as well. He's got past him, hasn't he? Has he? Major's still there on the inside. No, he's had to slot back in behind. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between him and Kane. Everybody getting their elbows out in this second race. Yeah, I think that's definitely got to be. He's on a pad, isn't he? That must be what that is. So Kane, he's there in 7th. O'Leary, he's in 8th, but he's trying to get past Kane, so I think he may take Kane coming into Big Banky Boy. And he does. So Kane do well as get back in a slipstream. He's going to be trying to make up for some lost positions. Steofan, he managed to make his way through, hadn't he? But I think he was one of the first pitters, so he's now out on a fresh compound of rubber. He's managed to get past Kane as well. He's also got past Major, so that was 2 overtakes for 1. That was a buy one, get one free. Major XDC dropping to 8th. Kane in 9th. Goblin 10th. Hurricane 11th. Omorda is 12th. Geordie is currently 13th. And Capel last but not least in 14th, and obviously we've had a retirement as well. So Pyro favouring track position. He's stayed out for another lap. His teammate has gone into the pits now. He is currently in 8th place. I'm not sure if that's where he'll emerge. We'll have to have a look in a minute. I think he's dropped down to 9th now as people are coming past. No, he has. He's actually come out in 8th place. So Jitsi, he's there in 8th, but he's on that fresh compound of rubber. Pyro yet to pit. Nismo as well. He's moved up to 2nd place. Favouring track position as well, but he's also yet to pit. I can't imagine these guys will be doing a no stop even. I think they'll all be going for a 1 stop, I'm pretty sure. So Nismo currently in a comfortable 2nd position. Skinsy, he's there in 3rd place. He's starting to creep up onto the back of Nismo. See how close he is into big Banky boy. He's closing that gap up, isn't he, slowly, but definitely think these guys will be heading to the pits shortly. Crucially, Steofan, he's already pitted. He's back out on the mediums. He is surely going to take the lead of this race once they do pit. We're going to stay on board with Steo for just a second. And there we go, we see Pyro has entered the pits. Nismo's dashed in, so is Skinsy, so Steofan, he's going to take up the lead of the race. Could this be a brilliant strategy here from Steofan? Currently with the fastest lap of 155.5. He's also got a nice gap over Hurricane. And there we go, there you can see Hurricane, you can see that gap. Quite a handsome gap there, Steofan's got. I'm sure he's enjoying himself at the moment, isn't he? So Hurricane, he's moved through to 2nd place. He's also pitted, so he's on a fresh compound of mediums. Or a fresh medium compound of tyre. Whatever you want to call it. O'Morder's found his way he's found his way to 3rd place. Best position he's had so far this race, isn't it? He's doing alright here though. He's got Geordie chasing him down, but good driving here from O'Morder. He's in the... Is that the BRZ or the WRX? That's the WRX, I'm sure it is. The BRZ's more rounded on the front, no? Geordie. Car 96. Currently in 4th place. He's actually got the fastest lap, so he's taking the fastest lap away from Steofan. He's got a 154.5. But I'm sure he's going to be checking them rear views because he has got Jitsi. He was the winner in race 1, wasn't he? He's now bearing down on him. Got his teammate behind him, Pyro. Pyro leading the race for the first half of the race. Doing really well. Great driving there from Pyro. Currently in 6th. I think if he manages to catch up to the back of Jitsi, they'll be able to work together to catch the rest of the pack. And I wouldn't write him off just yet. You may see the GTR on the podium. We saw how strong it was in the first race. Skinsy, he's gone for the softs. He's in 7th. Sure he's going to be trying to make the most of that soft compound of rubber. Reaper Dude, his teammate, he's there in 8th even. He's trying to chase him down. That gap is coming down quite rapidly. He's on the softs as well, but I think he did pit earlier. As you look at the graphic there on the bottom left, Skinsy His tyres are looking a lot better, so maybe he pitted a lap later, or a lap or two. So Reaper currently in 8th. As I say, he's chasing his teammate down in 7th. Major, he's there in 9th. He's now on the softs. O'Leary, he was up there, wasn't he, with his teammate, but dropping down to 10th. Kane's dropped all the way down to 11th, so Kane had a really strong start of the race again. And then the tyres maybe just dropping off and getting a little bit out of shape. Cost him somewhat. That's unlucky, Kane. Nismo, he's currently down in 12th. He was in 3rd place, wasn't he? He did make it up to 2nd place, and then he obviously pitted. So Immorta, he's gone into the pits now. I think that's his first set of tyres. He'll probably be taking on the mediums. So he's dropped down the order somewhat. There's a Goblin guy, he's gone through, he's in the AMG. He's now on the softs. He's up to 12th place. Kerpale. He's in the GR Supra. He has a little bit of a moment in there. It looks like he has pitted. I don't think that'll be the first tyre set that he's used. That'll be the 2nd set that he's on. 25 minutes into this race. Immorta, he's come back out right at the back of the field. He's not too far off the back of Capel though, so a little bit of work to do to get into that slipstream. Meanwhile, Steo, he's still currently in 1st place. A bit of a moment there though. Maybe starting to feel it on these tyres now. He's got quite a nice gap though, isn't he, to Geordie, so he's not going to be under too much pressure just yet. I imagine he's just going to be trying to keep it consistent. Try not to worry too much about the gap coming down. You just see Geordie creeping around that last turn there. And he has brought that gap down from 5 and a bit seconds to 4.9, 4.6, 4.5. So Geordie, he's starting to catch up to him, isn't he? But I'm not sure. I think he might have to pit again. If this is a 40-minute race, then he's surely going to run out of fuel. I think if it's a 30-minute race, he's surely going to run out of fuel. And it doesn't look to me like he's fuel saving. Oh, there's a bit of action going on in the background. Jitsi trying to get past Hurricane. He's been creeping up for a while, hasn't he? Is Jitsi. Oh, he's managed to go around the outside, has he? No, Hurricane keeping it on the inside. Jitsi looking like he's going for the switchback. Hurricane covering it off. Jitsi's going over the inside here though. He's managed to get it through. Oh, that was a bit of a questionable move there from Jitsi. He's taken that 3rd position, but there was contact between him and Hurricane. Hurricane has now dropped down to 6th place. Not my place to call. I think that's going to go to the stewards. That's unlucky though, Jitsi. That did look a little bit aggressive, in my opinion. But fair play, Jitsi's managed to find his way through to 3rd position. He's got his teammate there with him, Pyro. So I did say it, didn't I? I called it. I thought the GTR would be on the podium, and it looks like currently we may see a GTR on the podium. Pyro, he's trying to come back on his teammate though, isn't he? Perhaps there's no team orders here this evening. You'd think he'd be trying to create a bit of a gap between Jitsi and the rest of the pack, but oh, Steofan, he has pulled in. I did say I think that they may have to go into pit again. Steofan and Geordie peeling into the pit, so Jitsi is going to move up to 1st place. Pyro is going to move up to 2nd. Scratch one for Vexed, he said. I did call it, didn't I? I said I thought we might see these GTRs on a podium, and currently looking at might be where they finish. We will have to wait and see. You will have to stay tuned. We have 11 viewers at the start of the evening, now down to 6. So Pyro, he was piling that pressure, wasn't he, onto his teammate. It's looking like he's backed off somewhat now. I think he knows that Jitsy's probably needs the points. But then it is early stages of the first season. This is only the first round, so to be fair, it's anyone's game. And as I say that, he's starting to close the gap again, but he is all under sorts of pressure there from Skinsy. Skinsy's moved up to third place. He's trying to put Pyro under all sorts of pressure here, trying to pressure him into making a mistake. Pyro staying cool as a cucumber at the moment though. So we got Jitsi followed by Pyro. Skinsy is in third place. We've got the Reaper, his teammate, has moved up to fourth. O'Leary, he's there in fifth. Steofan is sixth. Major is in seventh. Nismo's managed to make his way through the pack a little bit, hasn't he? He's up to eighth again. Goblin Guy, he's being challenged by Geordie. He's in ninth. I think Goblin may possibly have to pit and get rid of them tyres. I think there's going to be 10 minutes left of this race. Steofan, so we've had a second retire. Oh no! Goblin, he's into the wall! As we've had a second lot of people pitting. Oh, it looks like Goblin's trying to... I think he's trying to get to the pits. I think maybe he wanted to go into the pits, but... Steofan, it looks like he's retired. Oh, Goblin Guy trying to get into the pits, has reset him. This has not been his night, has it, Goblin? That's unlucky, brother. I think you're just going to have to go around for another lap, mate. I don't think it's going to let you in. Oh no, it has. It's let him in, but he's picked up a 3-second penalty for his troubles. That is so unlucky. So Jitsi, he's still currently in first place, but he picked up a 0.5-second penalty. Skinsy's managed to get past Pyro. Is he going to get past Jitsi though when he serves this penalty? I'm not sure. He has. So Jitsi losing out that second place to Skinsy. Skinsy was waiting in the wings, wasn't he? And managing to get past both of them GTRs. He is on the softs. Jitsy's starting to come back though. He's putting Skinsy under all sorts of pressure. Trying to look for a way through, but... That was a very good defending there by Skinsy. So we've got Jaguar, GTR, Jaguar of Reaper Dude. He's there in fourth place. His tyres are looking a little bit worse for wear, but it does look like he's still got pace under them, as it looks like Jitsy's trying to come back again. As we've got people diving into the pits there, so Skinsy, Pyro and Reaper all diving into the pits. Jitsi, he's favouring track position. He's going to try and create a bit of a gap now, isn't he? Ideally, he wants, I think it's about a 20-second gap. I think the pit's roughly 20 seconds long, give or take. He may have just managed to create that gap. Pyro's come back out in second place. He's got a fresh set of softs, so he's going to be putting them through their paces. He's going to be absolutely going to work for this final 8 minutes, I think we have, of this race. Nismo managing to find his way through the third again, so... At the moment, looking like a cracking strategy here from Nismo. He's definitely got enough fuel to take him to the end of the race. Whether them tyres will or not leaves to be seen, but it's looking like he might have it all worked out at the moment. He is under all sorts of pressure though by Geordie though. Geordie's there in fourth place. He's been looking strong in Aston all night. He's on the soft, so he should have the pace advantage, but Nismo looking like he's defending really well at the moment. Geordie not managing to find a way past him. And Skinsy's come out in 5th place. Geordie looking for the move on Nismo. He's going to try and go around the outside. Nismo's going to have the inside for this one. And he's got past him easily, but Nismo's still there. He's still trying to come back. So Jitsy's dived into the pits now. I'm not sure if Pyro's going to get past him or not. He may do. I think he is. So I think Jitsi, he's going to be falling down the order slightly. Pyro's moved through to 1st place. Geordie is going to move through to 2nd. You got Skinsy going for the move on Nismo. He's going to get it done into turn 1, is he? We just saw Jitsi coming out of the pits then. So Geordie, he's moved up to 2nd place. Skinsy, he's taken that 3rd place away from Nismo. Nismo dropped down to 4th. We saw Jitsi as well coming out of the pits. He's come out of the pits in 5th, and he is on the back of Nismo now. This is coming into the final stage of this race. Nismo dipping a wheel onto the grass there. That's cost him some momentum. Their mediums possibly taking him to the end of the race, but he's surely not going to have the pace advantage against Jitsi, who's on a softer compound. He's on fresh softs. There he is. I pressed the wrong button. So Jitsi moving up to 4th place. He's on a fresh compound of softs. Are we going to see 2 GTRs on the podium? He's got 5 minutes to make it that way. Pyro is currently sat 1st place, his teammate, so he's got 5 minutes to get past Skinsy if he wants to be on the podium. I'm sure Skinsy's going to put up a battle though. We'll have a quick rundown through the pack as we are in the final 5 minutes of this race. Pyro is on pole. Pyro is in 1st place. Geordie is in 2nd place. We got Skinsy currently in 3rd place. Jitsy's on a charge. He's just taking on the fresh softs. He's in 4th. Reaper Dude, he's there in 5th. He came 2nd in the sprint race, didn't he? So he's now starting to try and chase down Jitsi. Does look like he's making that gap come down as well, so we'll have to watch him as well. Or it does look like he dips a wheel off there. A little bit of an error. Nismo, he's going to lose another place, isn't he? Hurricane, he's trying to go around the outside. Nismo managing to hold on to 6th place for a second, but I think he's going to lose that position to Hurricane. He's coming off the inside. He's trying to break that toe. He's not going to be able to move back over to the inside again as Hurricane. He manages to get it done down the inside. Good move there from Hurricane. Nismo, he's trying to come back though, isn't he? Has he got an answer for him? I don't think he has on that worn medium compound. Although Hurricane's tyres look a little bit worse for wear too. So yeah, Nismo dropping down to 7th place. O'Leary, he's in 8th. O'Morda still currently 9th. Kane, he's only moved up 1 place. He's in 10th. Major is in 11th. Kerpale is 12th. Goblin Guy is 13th. And as I said before, we had T Nevitt. His brake pedal broke, so he had to retire. And we've also had Steofan retire as well, so that's unlucky for them 2 lads. Obviously having mechanical issues, so having to retire the car. Pyro, he's still currently out in 1st place. He's got a 1.2 second gap to Geordie, who's there in 2nd place. But crucially, we have got Jitsi. He's trying to make a move on Skinsy. He's having to defend now, isn't he? Jitsi's within 2 seconds. A 0.2 of a second even. 200ths of a second, if you will. Not quite close enough to do it yet, although he did close up quite well on the braking. think this is going to be the final 2 minutes of this race. He's trying to look for a way past Skinsey. Skinsey's holding him off though. Skinsey defending really well. Is Jitsi going to manage to get by him? Is Skinsey going to have enough fuel? I'm not even sure he's going to have enough fuel. Jitsi going for the move down the inside. He was later on the brakes. Skinsey looking really strong now in that Jaguar, isn't he? He is on a more worn soft though, so... Oh, Jitsi! That was a bad move, bro. I think we'll leave it to the stewards, but yeah, Jitsi... Again, through the same S's, bit of a robust move. Skinsey drop it down to 5th place. Reaper dude not far behind Jitsi though, he's only 0.5 off. His teammate Skinsey there, unlucky, he was on the receiving end of a bit of contact, and to me it looked like he was pushed out wide. As Reaper trying to get a move done on Jitsi. Jitsi picking up a penalty there, he might lose that position to Skinsey as well. So Reaper dude, he's moved up to 3rd place. Oh, so this is it. So Pyro, he's gone through for a final lap. Geordie, he's finished in 2nd place. Reaper dude has finished in 3rd. Skinsey is 4th. Jitsi, after serving that penalty, he's in 5th.
Yes.
Hurricane, 6th. Well done, Reaper dude, mate. That was a good podium there. Nismo, 7th. O'Leary is in 8th. Kane is in 9th. O'Morda, he's in 10th. Major's going to bring it home in 11th. Capale, 12th. Goblin. Oh, he's got a little way to go, hasn't he, as Goblin?
Can't believe I spanned it after taking the lead.
I know, brother. That's unlucky. You were doing really well. Like, I caught it as well. I wasn't sure what had happened. I wasn't sure if you'd spun it or if it was that lobby glitch issue where it just lags you back a second or so. Yeah, Goblin guy, he's a little way off the rest of the field, isn't he? He's going to bring it home in 13th place. There he goes. And we'll go on board with Pyro.
Throttle too early.
Ah, that's unlucky, Reaper. He said he hit the throttle too early, so it's too much on the beans, and he spun it just after Big Banky Boy. Well, Pyro finding himself on pole from that reverse grid. There's been a few different changes of the lead throughout this race, but Pyro's managed to bring it home. He's the only one on this last lap as well, lap 21. Possibly great strategy there from Pyro. He's brought it home in 1st place. So your top 3 again were Pyro, followed by Geordie, Reaper Dude in 3rd. Well, what a race that was, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you see me for the next one. Round 2 is next Monday. I've been your boy Vexed. This has been the Aero League Racing. Good night.